What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Path of the Network Marketer. It is day 41, episode 41. All right. Part four of a series called How to Podcast by Ronnie Cruz. A guide. A guide. All right. So this originally was going to be a three-parter, but we needed one more step. So now we are on part four. If you haven't learned, or not learned, but heard or listened to the first three parts, please do that, because I really want you guys to follow this thing step by step and not move on to the next step or rush to the next step until you've completed each step. So go back to episode 38, which is part one, and follow this thing in order, and you're going to be in a much better position as we close out today's show. So yesterday we talked about, recording your episodes, actually doing your recordings. And so today it's time to upload those to the interwebs. And this really, I think for me, was the biggest kind of mental block, because I say this a lot, and I probably shouldn't affirm this, but I'm intimidated by technology. I'm technologically challenged, and so to have to think about like RSS feeds, where I'm gonna get host my show, where I'm gonna upload my show, how to get listed on directories, how to share, all that stuff. Like, it's so confusing to me. Even just talking about it right now on this episode stresses me out. So to find a place that simplifies that was really my ideal. And thankfully, again, listening to and reading through Pat Flynn's course on podcasting, I like he shares this platform, this hosting platform that makes it, in my opinion, as easy as possible. Now, I wouldn't be sharing this with you. Let me start by saying this. I know there are a ton of other platforms out there. There's a gabillion platforms that you can use. Podcasting is getting more and more popular. I can't speak to those because I don't use those, right? So I'm only going to talk about what I use, and really encourage you to use this from a simplicity standpoint, because it makes it the process easy for individuals like me who find technology difficult, right, and complicated. So the platform is called Buzzsprout. So you can go to buzzsprout.com, but I'll give you a link at the end of the show, or you can find it in the show notes. Buzzsprout.com, and again, it makes things super, super simple. So let me just talk through the process, right? So now that you have your episodes recorded, you can go to Buzzsprout, create an account. You'll have the episodes page on your account, it's just simple. Just upload a new episode. And you click on that, pretty much, it tells you step by step exactly what to do. So once you click on upload a new episode, it'll tell you to find or drag the file. Once the file is started to upload, you can fill out the rest of the information: your episode title, your description. If you want to put tags, you can put tags, episode number, et cetera, et cetera. Is it made for kids? Is there explicit language? It asks all these things. You fill all that out. Once your episode is done uploading, you just hit save, and it's on the platform. It's now your show is being hosted. So the next step after that is then to get them listed on the directories. Again, that to me was one of the most daunting, biggest parts of the equation. Like, how do I get these shows and these episodes listed on directories? There's so many directories. So Buzzsprout does it for you, or at least walks you through that process in a very, very simple and painless way, guys. Right? So you click on, there's a tab at the top of your screen that says directories. You click on directories, and it lists the directories, first of all, especially all the major ones, and even some of the secondary ones. But it lists all the directories, and you just got to follow the instructions. It's all there. It's all like the only next better thing to getting your show up and off the ground and listed on the directories would be to having a person there with you live, there in person, and telling you what to do every step of the way. This is exactly that, except it says there on the website. So the service itself, it gives you instructions. It even links directly to the different directories, so that you can link out of Buzzsprout. It'll open up a different tab. And the instructions are there, right there on the Buzzsprout page, right? And it'll tell you exactly step by step what to do for each individual one, even, right? So it's completely painless. I know. Again, if you're easily intimidated by technology, this is the way to go for you guys. This is the way for you to go. For my second show, it had been a while since I had started, gone through this process of starting a new show. But for this second show, Path of the Network Marketer, when I started it a month ago, I was kind of rusty on the process, but like it was so easy with Buzzsprout that I was able to get the show, created and off the ground and listed within 24 hours, right? Like it was really just 1 hour of doing all the preliminary sign up and creating a new account and everything like that. Creating a new show, new podcast, and then uploading, my first episode and then getting that listed. Like it was listed within 24 hours, but the work itself only took an hour at best, right? So yeah, really, really simplified process. And Buzzsprout, yeah, it's so painless. It's in my experience, I like when technology, the process, I like when processes with technology are painless, and Buzzsprout makes it that way. So if you want to use Buzzsprout, again, you're at liberty to use whatever other platform you want to get hosted on, but I can't speak to their simplicity, right? I know what works for me, and Buzzsprout has worked beautifully, swimmingly, especially in terms of simplicity. And I don't even need my laptop, right? Like again, like I want to scale things down to as simplest form as possible, and so I can do everything on my phone. They don't have an app as yet, but I just use the web browser on my phone, and I upload all my shows and episodes via my phone using the browser. And the web version of Buzzsprout. Guys, it's so simple. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. So if you're interested in Buzzsprout, I do have a link. I am an affiliate, okay? So might as well. I mean, I'm teaching you guys how to do this thing. So I am an affiliate with Buzzsprout. And again, I love it because it works so well for guys like me, a guide. Guys like me, individuals like me who find technology a little bit challenging and intimidating. So Buzzsprout is the way to go. If you're ready to start your own show and get it hosted on Buzzsprout, go find the link in the show notes of this particular episode. You can click on the link. I mean, there's a free version, right? So there's a free version that you can do. It's 2 hours of show time, of air time, which is a lot. That's really a lot for a show, especially if you're doing, one episode a week. However, there is a limitation to the free, that your show, your episodes only get hosted for 90 days, right? So it gets cut off and it gets removed off the platform. It's no longer hosted after 90 days. So I like for the shows to be up, especially if you're in this for the long term. I've mentioned in past episodes that the 2-year mark is really kind of the inflection point for most podcasts that are successful. That the 2-year mark is where you really start to take off. So you want to do more than 90 days. So get the paid version. There's a paid version. The first tier is $12 per month for hosting. You get 3 hours of hosting, and your episodes are hosted indefinitely, right? Indefinitely. So again, you can find the link in the show notes of this particular episode. That would do me a favor. You would be supporting this show if you decide to use Buzzsprout through my affiliate link. And on top of that, on top of helping me out, you're also going to get a $20 Amazon gift card as a result of helping me out and using Buzzsprout through my affiliate link. So click on that link and follow the instructions. If you have any questions whatsoever about this process, reach out to me. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, you can message me directly. Of course, if you want to find me on Instagram, it's Cannibal Ron. And yeah, ask me any questions about podcasting. I absolutely love it. Of course, this show is going to continue to expand out, and well, yeah, the bells and whistles are coming. We're going to have all that stuff. But again, the most important thing is keeping it simple so that it removes all those barriers, right? It removes the barriers from you getting started. It removes the barriers from you finding your voice and getting into the groove, and it removes the barrier from you being consistent in the long term for your show. Those are the 3 most important things when jumping into something like podcasting. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. That closes out this 4-part series. So thanks for tuning in. More to come from me. This is a show every day. Well, this is a podcast that has a new show every day. So make sure you follow or subscribe, whatever it happens to be on the particular app that you're listening on. But yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow. So until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.